Hey guys, welcome back to the final installment on this three-part video series on narrative tenses. So we reached the end finally. I know some of you might be wondering, teacher, but we already saw the three tenses. What is there left to learn? And well, you'd be correct. However, there is something very crucial for your writing. So this is going to be essential for when you guys have to do the project. And that is how to mix the tenses together. How can I join them and actually create a narrative? So this is what we're going to cover. So I have some tips for you. And the first one is going to talk about how to mix past simple and past continuous. So this is very simple. We already covered this kind of like in the classroom. So we often can use them when something was happening. So an action was happening in the past, and then another action either interrupts that action or it just happens as the other action is happening in the background, as we're going to see in the following example. So we have the first example that says, I was strolling along the beach one day when suddenly Bonnie ran up. So imagine that you were strolling with your dog down the beach and then suddenly your dog runs off. Obviously, you're not going to keep strolling down the beach, right? Now you're going to start running after your dog. So the first ongoing action was completely interrupted. And then we have this next one. This is what we talked about when we said that something can be happening in the background and then something else happens. Like in this case, it was still raining when Bobby woke up the next morning. I don't think Bobby waking up is going to stop the rain from falling, right? So in this case, it's still raining in the background, or it was still raining, and then Bobby woke up. We have another example over here that says Dan was sitting at the table when she went into the kitchen. Again, I don't think her standing up and going to the kitchen is going to stop him from sitting down. Maybe he went after, but right here that does not, it's not mentioned. So he is still sitting. And the last example that we have for you is she was running when she suddenly fell. This is a clear example of something that was happening and it was immediately stopped. It is not going to continue. I don't think if you fall, you're going to keep running, at least not at that moment because you're on the ground. All right, so we can see right there how that would interrupt the ongoing action. And this is a very simple way of how to use past simple and past continuous. So the next part is how to mix past perfect and past simple. So for this, we have to remember what we use past perfect for. So a lot of what I say right now is going to directly correlate with the past perfect explanation. And that is that past perfect cannot be used on its own. Why? Because it is used to express an action in the past that happened before another action in the past. So both actions are in the past, but one happened before the other one. That is why we always need to join it with past simple. And we can see an example like this one. Alphonse had eaten all the pizza when Edward came home. We can see how both of them are interacting, and one of them obviously happened before, right? Alphonse ate all the pizza, and that happened before Edward came home. We have another example here. Before the week finished, he had spent all of his money. So which one happened first? Analyze it. If your answer is he spent all his money, you would be correct. So we can see that that is in past perfect. We have another one. Hughes had died before he told Roy the truth. Again, it's very simple or very easy to see which one happened first. Give me 1 second. All right, so you understand this is completely live, so I had to cough a little bit. It's gonna be in the video, yeah. All right, and lastly, this is just a little tip, just some vocabulary that we have for you guys. When we join these sentences, we need to add something else to make them make sense. So we have words like while, firstly, then, until, lastly, before, after, when, usually, just. So you guys might remember some of these from the examples that we already explained in the previous videos. So analyze how to use each one. I'm pretty sure most of you already know them because we saw them when we saw each individual topic. So while with past continuous, firstly, then, mostly with past simple when you're talking about one sequence of events after another one, before and after, you guys just saw them mixing or being mixed with past perfect and past simple, etc. Right? We also saw because, but unfortunately, it's not here on the list. But remember that one. And just a final reminder, these are the most used. We do have the fourth narrative tense, which we're not going to cover here, just for the sake of simplicity. It will be covered in level 4, not right now. So for us, these are the main three. Make sure that you understand all of them. Please check the structures when you're making the sentences. Check your sentences after you make them with the structure. And just if you have any questions at all, make sure that you contact me. All right. Without any further ado, I'm not gonna extend it a lot more. So see you guys. Take care. And my nose is a little bit stuck. Yeah, it's not nice to finish the video on that note. See you guys. Take care. Let me know if you have any questions.